Most men think attraction is loud. Like if a woman likes you, it has to be obvious. The smile, the flirting, the direct attention. But that's not how it really works. The truth is, the strongest signs of attraction are usually the quietest ones, the subtle shifts, the tiny changes in energy, the moments most men completely miss because they're waiting for something bigger. And that's exactly why this video matters. Because once you learn to spot these silent signs, you'll realize women have been noticing you far more than you thought. Stay with me till the end, because sign number 8 is the one most men never catch. Yet it reveals the most. And if you're serious about mastering attraction psychology, subscribe now to the Love Blueprint, because this channel is built to help men understand what women rarely say out loud. Sign 1. Conversations with you feel slightly charged. You ever notice how some conversations just feel different? Same words, same normal topics, but somehow there's this extra tension underneath it. That's the first sign. When a woman is drawn to you, even ordinary conversations start carrying emotional weight. She laughs a little more, holds eye contact just a second longer, thinks a little harder before she answers. It's subtle, but the vibe feels alive. There's this quiet spark in the air that makes the interaction feel more memorable than it should. Sometimes she becomes more playful. Maybe she teases you lightly. Maybe her tone softens. The point is simple. When talking to you feels more emotionally charged than talking to everyone else, that's rarely random. It means your presence is creating something she feels. Sign 2. You catch her looking more than once. Gentlemen, one glance can be random. 2, maybe, but repeated glances tell a story. You look up and catch her eyes on you. She quickly looks away. Then a few moments later, it happens again and again. That repeated visual pull matters. People don't keep checking on someone unless something about them keeps pulling their attention back. It's curiosity, interest, attraction. Not loud enough to be obvious, but far too consistent to be accidental. And once you start seeing the pattern, you realize she's been noticing you long before you noticed her. Sign 3. The energy changes. When you leave. This one is powerful because it's not about what happens when you're there. It's what happens after you're gone. You leave the room, and suddenly the vibe feels flatter. The laughter slows down. Someone glances at the door. A woman who seemed fully engaged suddenly checks her phone, like the moment lost something. That shift is real. Presence isn't about being loud. It's about the energy you naturally bring into a space. So when you leave and the room feels like it lost momentum, that means you were adding value without even trying. And that's exactly what real masculine presence feels like. Sign 4. She finds small excuses to talk. A woman asks you something she clearly didn't need help with. What time is it? Is this seat taken? Did you hear what happened? The words themselves don't matter. The opening does. She's creating a reason to interact without making it obvious. That's female subtlety. Attraction often hides behind accidental conversation starters. A quick joke, a random opinion, a question she already knows the answer to. It feels casual on the surface, but underneath it, she's testing the connection. If women keep creating little reasons to talk to you, trust me, you stand out more than you realize. Sign 5. Random genuine smiles. Picture this. You're just moving through your day. No effort, no performance, and suddenly a woman you don't even know gives you a genuine smile. Not the polite social smile, the warm one, the one that feels slightly personal. That kind of energy almost never happens for no reason. People naturally give authentic warmth to people who emotionally register with them. Something about your presence made her feel safe, curious, or drawn in. And once it starts happening in different places with different women, it stops being coincidence. It becomes proof. By the way, if you've noticed this sign before, drop a comment below and let the Love Blueprint know which one hit hardest so far. Sign 6. She behaves slightly different around you. Watch how she acts with everyone else. Then watch how she acts with you. That difference reveals everything. The same woman who's carefree, loud, and effortless around others suddenly becomes softer around you. Her voice changes. Her movements slow slightly. She seems more aware of herself. Maybe she adjusts her posture. Maybe she chooses her words more carefully. That behavioral shift only happens when someone emotionally matters. She's still herself, but around you there's an added layer of awareness. That's attraction. Trying not to look like attraction. Sign 7. She reacts the moment you enter. This is one of the clearest signs. You walk into the room and instantly something changes. A girl looks up, adjusts her hair, straightens her posture, acts suddenly more aware. The room quietly registers your presence. And women especially respond to presence before words. She may not consciously realize it, but her body notices. That instant physical adjustment is often a reflexive attraction cue. And when it keeps happening, it means your energy lands before your words ever do. That's rare. Sign 8. Other men notice you fast. Here's the sign most guys ignore. Other men clock you immediately. Quick looks, longer stares, that subtle sizing up energy. It's not always competition. Sometimes it's just recognition. Presence is something people feel before they understand. And men especially tend to detect it fast. If you're talking to a woman, they notice. If you walk in confidently, they notice. If your energy shifts the room, they notice. That awareness from other men is often proof that your presence is stronger than average. And if you recognize several of these signs, here's the truth. You're already doing more right than most men. The difference is now you can finally see it. Most men chase attention, but true presence doesn't chase, it attracts. If this opened your eyes, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the Love Blueprint, because the next video will show you the exact behaviors that make women emotionally obsessed without saying a word. I'll see you in the next.